Along Britain's coastline, the weather has been making its presence felt. Towns and villages across the south and west have been on the front line for the force of this latest storm. The crashing waves are indiscriminate in their assault, and in places like Kingsand in Cornwall, buildings are already battered.
We can't stop the weather. This is relentless, and we've got more of it to come, and we've just got to batten down the hatches and be resilient.
Inland too, the storms are having a major impact. Parts of this rail track are barely visible above the water. Flooding and a landslip have left the lines between London and the West Country blocked, and passengers have been warned it could be many days before they're operational again.
Phone calls just say that they don't know when they're going to have replacement bus services. We're completely stuck here.
It's not just the railways. On the Somerset levels, roads are closed and pathways have been swamped. People had no choice but to wade through water to rescue animals from the cut-off village of Moorland today. This is not the first time fields here have flooded, threatening livelihoods. With the rising water there is anger and yet more serious questions for the government. 6 months ago, this farmers' leader wrote to the Prime Minister to ask for funding to prevent flooding. His request was refused. Now David Cameron says dredging is a top priority.
We have ministers coming down, we have environmental chairmen coming down saying we must learn the lessons. Well, the lesson was there 18 months ago. Everybody in Somerset knew that the rivers would not be fit for purpose if we had another winter of rain.
But the former Floods Minister, who took that decision not to provide funding, insists he was acting on the best information at the time.
Of course, in hindsight, if a bit of dredging would have sorted out their problem, absolutely. But if I'm honest, the evidence that was presented to me was that while it might have made some difference, large parts of the levels would have flooded, whatever we'd done, because we've had the worst rainfall since 1760.
The weather has been exceptional and it's caused problems across many communities, including those along the Thames. In Reading, the army have been brought in to help, but sandbags can only do so much to defend against such severe surges and storms.